Alrighty. We are alive once again. And tonight, sorry, I was just double checking. Tonight we're gonna be live with Forza Horizon 6. I want to continue on with the story content and also do seasonals, because once things like the expansion come out, it's gonna be, well, I have a feeling the expansion is gonna take up a fair amount of my gameplay time. Like when what's his face? What was it? When the Hot Wheels DLC came out for Horizon 5. That is, yeah, when the Hot Wheels DLC came out for or expansion, sorry. When that came out for Horizon 5, it's essentially all I really played for quite some time. Because the expansion for it was actually quite good. It was like Lego for me. Because I know there's a lot of people that enjoyed that. Shockingly, I've seen some people say they don't want Hot Wheels and Lego DLC for Horizon 6. Which I'm on the camp of, I do want that. That stuff is great. Like when you get right down to it and you have hey, welcome on in. When you get right down to it and you have things like Lego and Hot Wheels and all this real fun stuff, that helps to enhance the Horizon experience. Now keep it in mind, for me personally, the worst DLCs for Horizon were both the Mountain one and Rallying. Those were both incredibly terrible as a concept. Because one, you already had Rallying built into the game, so outside of Horizon 1, Rallying as a DLC is pointless, because it's not really adding anything into the game that wasn't already there. Hot Wheels, on the other hand, you got all these massive, incredible Hot Wheels cars. Lego allowed you to build a vehicle out of Legos. So it's like, what? Like, what do you want from Horizon? I know for a fact that I do want more JDM content from Horizon. That's something I want. Because, like I've said, the thing that I know is missing from Horizon is JDM content. Sure, you have your car park meets, and you got to drive a mech, or not drive a mech, you get to race a mech. But aside from it being in Japan and having a Japanese setting, what is JDM about this? Like, you can have a Miata and an MX, you can have an MX-5 and all that kind of stuff, but it's under the American brand. It's MX-5 or Miata or MX-5. It's not Unos Roadster. You're also lacking a lot of car culture stuff. Japanese car culture stuff. Body kits, all that kind of stuff. A lot of it is missing. And I hope we can get more of that. Because, well, the game honestly needs it. It really does. But right now, we have what we have. We're stuck with the content that is here. My lens is not. There it is. Okay, so tonight we're going to be doing a seasonal, and we're also going to be doing some story stuff. Also, it's not very loud, is it? I see something that I want. Oh, is it around here? Is this how I get to it? There's a board. It is here. Okay. Don't you just love these empty generic stores? Oh, goddamn. Right, yeah, Oh, what do we have? What is this? Collection journal. Progress reached. 1,000 horizon points. Nice. Alright, we need 4,000 to unlock the Horizon Legend event. That's crazy. Let's grab this. So before I started stream, there was an update. Hotfix, all platforms. Please restart your game to ensure. Oh, fully. Okay, we never checked that. Let's check that. AKA MS. Woo! Wait, we're on the 20th already? We are! Jesus. Okay. Boom. Let's see if I've done this right. Lovely. So, gameplay fixes and changes available from July 20th. Fixed an issue with manual with clutch, which prevented players from being able to clutch kick whilst drifting, and it was allowed instant shifting using handbrake and shift buttons. Fixed an issue where some Horizon drifting sessions would end abruptly after starting. Oh. What was the other one? July 13th. I meant to read this. Okay, so performance and stability fixes. This is, when did we last stream this? I know it was last week. Really, the 13th. It was. Okay, so last week we did actually get an update, like a 4 GB one. And I was looking for this. I was looking for the release notes, and I couldn't find them. And I forgot to then check here. So that. Right, so performance and stability fixes. Improvements have been made to reduce excessive AI collisions on corner entries. I wouldn't call that a bug. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. I think they should be a bit aggressive. I do want them to kill the rubber banding. The rubber banding is just terrible. Improvements to music track rotation on the radio. New stock exhaust audio for the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Now cars, fixed an issue with the MR2. Fixed an issue where treasure cars would be removed from my cars. Please submit a ticket to Forza Sport. Made a change when the credit cap was being incorrectly applied to non-auto show cars. Event lab gameplay. Let's see. Gameplay. Fixed an exploit when removing a locked tune during a PR stunt. Would allow players to keep their speed to achieve unrealistic scores in a lower car class. Fixed an issue where players could be presented with a black screen during a monthly rivals, where link clean sweep was not registered in the collection journal. Okay. Convoy leader, yeah. Visuals fixed an issue where exhaust vapor would not always match. So this is actually not a bad update. The AI for excessive AI collections on corner entries, that one personally is a bit of a nothing burger, personally. I do want them to remove the rubber banding and actually have a proper programmed AI. Because the speeds the computers are getting at this kind of level with the cars that they're using is just so unrealistic. And the game itself is leaning into realism. So it's not like, oh, you can't really use the excuse of, oh my god, look at all the stuff you can do that is so unrealistic, like racing mechs. But the game is also leaning into the whole realism thing as well. So you might want to have a realistic CPU. Let's do seasonal. What? I haven't done any of these yet. B class from the 1980s. Ooh, DeLorean fits in there nice. We got a Hurricane Tactica. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna grab a DeLorean because we have one. It's time for me to return home, Izzy. We're gonna return. We're gonna grab a DeLorean. Grab our ticket one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove everything on it, and we'll try and make it as B class as possible. So like all-wheel drive, carbon prop. I also want to give it this. The reason I want to give it that is quite simple, honestly. So we're gonna give it fuel, race ignition. You know, let's step these down just a bit. Do this, do this. Pistons. Engine. Actually, what if we engine swap? What can we go to? Oh, never mind. It's not too powerful. Because, I mean, we could have went... We could have went to the 4-liter V8 and then lowered the wheels and weight reduction. We would gain a lot of horsepower. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. I know tires do a lot. That should actually do it. We should still also have our all-wheel drive drivetrain. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. We have the V8. Now all that's left to do is tune it. Yeah, we're right at the 600 mark. And we're engine swapped. I think 160 for a B class isn't terrible. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna make it. We're only making a little bit stiffer. Tires. I mean. It's not unreasonable for a car like this. Oh, nice bouncy though. Come on. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. We're gonna stretch out some of these other gears. Okay, 171 seems fine to me. Yeah, we want the acceleration to be up. We want it to be kind of like here. So the gears can last longer. That's too wide. I mean, we can definitely do that. Let's do this. It's already very difficult to drive. The car just wants to freaking do what it wants. That's crazy! That is some crazy work. Alright, so we're gonna go do that championship. There's also one here for S1. So if we have time, we can do both. I'm gonna fiddle with my settings a bit. Boom. The DeLorean is a great choice. Damn, brother! Ah, yeah, they're like way behind now. Oof. Hmm. You know what? That was not that bad. Aspero Trainer B, Pontiac Trans from 87, Renault 555, Honda Civic, Nissan Safari, B, GTR, another DeLorean. Well, he hit me! Yeah, look at that. The DeLorean is still remaining king. I mean, we don't have weight reduction on it anymore. If we did, I feel that may be a bit too good. Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing much for me to say. That last race was quite easy. Yeah. God damn, I think one thing I want to do is modify my gearbox just a little bit more. So we can do a bit more fast. Shifting. Hey, welcome on in. Thank you for joining in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Right, sunflower charge. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to fiddle with the gears just ever so slightly more. We're going to do this. Bring that down. Bring this down. And we should be Gucci. Yeah, this should be alright, I think. Because we're getting the acceleration that we need. Yeah. We're getting the acceleration that we need. This should help us a little bit more. I'm hoping. If that is the case, fantastic. But I don't know what to expect at this point. I don't get why we're sliding so much, because we're not on a stock tire, that's for sure. I think if we redid the car just a little bit, I think we'd have a better chance of being able to stick to the ground properly. I don't think we were putting out enough power or have enough horses to actually break traction, but somehow we still were. I hope everyone is having a great evening tonight. You know what? I might change my brake bias just a little bit. Wait a second. I'm gonna change it to the front so they lock up. Or not lock up, but like perform better. Right. So we're gonna drive to our last one, which is over here. Nachi Run. You know what? This car is literally a B-class powerhouse, and I'm here for it. Brother man. He saw me coming in, yeah. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna drive to our destination and give ourselves a better feel for the car. Because once we're able to do that, we can dial in our settings as required. Or if need be, we can redo the car with less power and give it better grip. I just think this car would be more suited for A-Class. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a powerhouse at B. But if you give it better tires, weight reduction, and a little bit more power, then I could easily see this car being best in class for A-Class. I mean, when you get right down to it, when you get right down to it, you get to a point where, nice, love that. You get to a point where your interest for other classes kind of wane out. So you're as well as making a singular vehicle that's good for one particular class. So in my case, I don't ever want to take a DeLorean all the way up to S-Class. That's for sure. Oh. I'm gonna go grab that mascot. Because personally, I don't feel like making this car unstable. So, like with like with what I've been trying in the past with the DeLorean challenge, is to try and see where the DeLorean fits best. Like, what level, what class could you have this car at and be very comfortable with it? You're driving it along, there's no real spin outs or anything happening. I think for me specifically with the DeLorean, it would either be B class or A class. Are we still on AMG? No, I don't want this. I don't want that in the slightest. So yeah, for the DeLorean, if I wanted a budget powerhouse but didn't really care for, let's say, handling all that well, I would crank this at B class. I'd give it street tires, and then crank a few more performance options, and then boom. Or even not even give it street tires. If you're able to control how slippy this car is, then I don't see why not. Sorry, I'm very warm and I'm very tired, so expect yawns. Oh, that's a crazy move right there. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna take this specific vehicle, this specific version of the car, and I'm gonna put it as an A class after this. Then we'll do some story. Now keep it in mind, I already do have an A class DeLorean. I don't get why that was so easy. Both of them were ridiculously, all three races were ridiculously easy. And I'm on, what is it, highly experienced. I'll double check that. So give me a second. After all this, we get a free vehicle, and then we also get our thing. Right, that's that one done. We also get a vehicle. I believe. Yeah, we did. We got the 2022 Lamborghini Huracan Technica. There we go. So now we return back home. I want to see what this car is like, specifically with slick tires, weight reduction.
Welcome back, Peter.
Yeah. Thank you for welcoming me back. It's such an honor to be here. Yeah, we're already on Street Tire Compound. If I went down, I could have put more performance on here. However, I think slick. No, semi-slick is the better option here, along with a side of chassis reinforcement and weight reduction. The fuel system, ignition is what we need. There we go. And then we put 2 into sports fuel system. Because if you remember, we already have this. However, I feel like we don't need that. So we're going to go with this. Flywheel. And this. So the car is now lighter. It's going to have more power to it. And just so much more. It is going to be fun. This is the maximum you can really take it without it being S-Class. Oh, interesting. The car handles so much nicer overall. Let's do this. There's no 182. Springs are fine, dampening is fine, aero and brake, we're not worrying about aero. Tires are very interesting. It is snapping on a dime. Okay, I've played with this car long enough. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this one, the Ito Sprint. But it is S1 class from Italy. I'm very curious. Because it's only calling for S1 class from Italy. Which means if I can grab an Italian vehicle and pump it up to S1 class, we should, in theory, that's just the game theory, I should be able to make a very good vehicle. So there's that. So we're gonna do the championship solo. Because we have it enabled, or we can already do it with the Huracan. I don't want to do it particularly with the Huracan. It's either Huracan with Cha-Cha or V-Mum, or the Diablo SV. Ooh, Diablo. However, what I'm going to do, we're not doing the race, we're going to go back and we're going to tinker with this car. Right? Actually, how well do we stack up? That Lancia being out in front is hilarious. Dadgummit. Now here's the thing, right? I want to actually improve on this car. Baba boy! That actually wasn't terrible. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie! I do want to try and fiddle with it just a little bit more. Because it seems a bit, well, sloppy if I'm honest. I mean, there's knockoff Stig over there just like shooting it. Like, yo, what? Faster together! So, yeah, we're gonna return to base, remove everything from the car, and try and give it what it needs for it to be a bit more on the grippy side. So it's going down to 649, which is fine. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Baba boy. I also want to bring in the all-wheel drive. I want to do this. And we want tires. Boom. We are not going for these ones. I am, however, going to do this. Give it a slight facelift. Manifold. Yeah, none of that would be really possible unless I did a thing. But, the car... Yeah, we got the weight reduction and everything on. Right. Car's now roughly 400 pounds lighter, which is perfect. I also want to give it a custom thing. I want to redesign it. Find new designs, please. If there's a VTuber that I know of, I will put that on. Oh, not Asuka. Is that Shauna from Shakugan no Shauna? Is that Fillion? Oh god, is this... Am I putting Fillion on my car? Oh. Is it Fillion? Oh, that's not Fillion. Who the hell is this? The cell shaded Lambo looks really cool though. A lot of these are just the same thing but different. Oh, we got a Gengar? Okay. I want the Gengar. I want the Gengar. So long as it's not that degenerate nonsense. Okay. It is not a degenerate Pokemon one. Because going by experience, and the last time we streamed this, we ended up with a bit of a degenerate thing. And I wasn't okay with it. Pardon me. So we're gonna do this, and we need to change our gear ratios. 167? That's crazy. That gap's also crazy as well. Oh, wait, how far can we even go? 198? That's messed up. Alright, we're gonna try and push past 200, I guess. $191. Boom. Ba-ba booey, ba-ba booey. Boom, boom. Actually, we're gonna make this softer. Spring-wise. So, okay. This should help significantly, I think. Our second gear is sloppy. Which then also means our third gear is sloppy. Alright, things need a bit more fine now. Right, that should do it. So now, our last race before we jump into story isn't even too far away, which is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're like a couple miles away. Geysers! I'm in the top 50%, you guys! Right, so this is gonna be, yeah, like I said, this could be a final race, but then we're gonna jump into one of the story sections that I haven't done yet. The thing. Yeah, they didn't even use shenanigans to get this far either. Army got crashed into. It wasn't terrible. I don't get why the lights were up though. And that's been a thing in Forza for years, the lights just don't go down. But we still won. I could have done F-140. However, I don't think that's necessary. But we have done 2 seasonals. Got a whole lot of moolah for it too. That mother hover almost hit me. Well, that was his fault. Anyway, let's change our search to stories and see what we've not done. Because I remember there's one that we haven't finished properly because there's a bit of a nonsense time on it. That is not one we're doing today. I want to try this. Yuji's Auto.
Yuji speaking. I need a test driver for a very important task. You are number 1 on my list. So head to my workshop. Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu. This might just be replicating the formula from other games. But we're going to find out in a second. Oh, GTO is here now. I will take that. That GTO looks fantastic. Yes, please. Store car and garage. Mitsubishi GTOs are powerhouses. So, help Yuji and Keiko prepare a fleet of cars for a festival parade. So what we'll do is we'll do a couple of these and then skedaddle on. It would be a great honor to showcase Yuji's Auto at the Horizon Festival. Kind regards, Helena Marston. Helena.
Just to be sure. Okay, go.
I've read it 3 times.
3 times, so I'll summarize. Helena loves your workshop and wants to show your elite engineering skills to the fans of Horizon Japan.
We'll aim to work up 5 cars and parade them around the festival. simple.
No time to think. We start right now. I have a car in mind to be our fast project. Let's go pick it up.
Is that the Viper ACR?
Yes, Yuji, lead the way. You still haven't said what we're starting with.
If Hirina wants the best of Yuji's auto, we deliver exactly that. No making it easy. We show we make any car extraordinary. Fast project, Nissan Gloria, my own luxury and comfort car. But not if I want to get anywhere fast. It's all about relaxing with Opus on the radio.
So, comfort, but at speed is our goal?
Yes, I like that. Comfort and speed. Very good, Keiko. Now follow me. I'll show you the way.
Hello, Yuji. Oh. I mean, our car is infinitely faster, so.
Nissan Gloria. I won it in an auction. Old company car. Pure luxury inside. Ah, Sokka. Okay. You will drive, and the car will tell me how to upgrade it.
Got that? Just to be clear, the car doesn't actually talk. Yuji just listens, feels, understands. It's his superpower. So let's run it out.
Oh god. Ah, god.
Be very careful. No damage. Keep it immaculate for the festival. To show what we do, we will walk up cars with no previous upgrades. This one only had new tires and general maintenance. Performance, same as 95.
Take something vanilla. Add bold flavor. Let's find a place to open it up. Get it to the limit.
The luxury is there, but speed, we can improve. In 95, the V6 turbo was, and still is, perfect for commuting in style. But we want more. Maybe we fit a larger sports turbo. Feels like the gear ratios aren't helping us get the speed we want. A simple change, but big impact. I want to fit a lighter sports driveline. I have one at the workshop. Very strong material. Lighter components across the board will raise that speed potential. We have a plan.
Why did I just zoom forward?
All done. I changed my mind. Not enough ambition. So raise turbo to give more power. Swapped out the gearbox and tuned the gear ratios. We'll find a long, easy road to see how much more top-end speed we can get.
Nice. So, test driver, you get the honor of sampling Yuji's handiwork. All right, jump in.
You should feel a significant difference in top speed and acceleration. That has been my focus. We've upgraded the V6 engine with a race turbo. That alone adds almost 100 horsepower. And peak power kicks in much later.
Gold.
So you might not notice any difference until you hit around 4,000 RPM. That increased torque, though, should sink you right into your seat.
There's a speed zone nearby. We could get an official reading. Follow your nav route. Careful with your cornering on the way. It's optimized for flying like an arrow.
Yosh, engine upgrade performing well. That extra torque at 4,000 RPM gets you to your top speed quicker.
The turbo upgrade when it's spooled up keeps it locked in. The stock version would be left in the dust in a drag race.
Great job, driver. That's one upgrade.
One upgrade down. Fast forward. It's not fast forward ready.
No time to wait. We need to find our next project with urgency.
Love your enthusiasm, Yuji. We should make some calls. Line up something real special.
I have a problem with this. It is also quite a sizable problem.
Suge, comfort and more speed than I predicted.
Hmm. Yay! I'm gonna grab my TVR for a little bit fun. The TVR is such a good vehicle all round. Like after we've edited it a little bit. Yeah, we'll do flying finish. And there's one for rallying. Which is alright. I just wish the game wasn't as big. This specific game wasn't as big on rallying.
I asked you.
Oh, we got a Viper?
I think. I have a contact that has a legendary road car with rally heritage. And we are going to make it more rally. Okay, let's go and pick the car up. Follow me. Don't get lost, please. This was a lucky find. A friend in the festival has a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, but not standard. I know what I said about stock, but this one is a homologation special. But the one we are collecting, road version. Our challenge is to make it rally ready. This car has all the right DNA.
I don't doubt you can turn it into a jet ski if you wanted, Yuji. But I like this idea. Show Horizon we can upgrade for true competition.
Damn, brother.
This will feel like you have not many places to improve performance without detriment to the car. But our only focus is to make what is good on the road even better off it. Competition spec.
Okay, test driver. This is your call to action. Let's head out.
Nice.
Rally cars must cope with many different surfaces. Asphalt, loose gravel, dirt.
We should take the car off-road then? See how it performs. Sorry, might be bumpy.
Please, I want to do minimal body work.
Brother. Alright, we're gonna just restart and then do this.
Rally cars must cope with many different surfaces. Asphalt, loose gravel, dirt.
We should take the car off-road then? See how it performs. Sorry, might be bumpy.
Damn it! She just rammed into me. What a bitch.
Okay, rally suspension is critical for off-road. More clearance for uneven terrain, more stability, keeping the tires in contact with the surface. Rally tires are a must. I have some I can swap over from another car I have that will look the part, but also functional.
You've got to make it pop more. You have to. It's the best sound.
Of course, it must pop. I'll fit a turbo upgrade with anti-lag. Keiko, it does more than just make a noise.
I know. It's just the best part. And you won't convince me otherwise.
I mean, it's not the best part, not gonna lie. I thought we were slamming in there for sure.
A lot has gone into this to make it rally ready. Rally suspension, sports brakes, and I found some rally tires. Look.
And the pops?
Why don't we find out?
Okay, test driver. Let's see those skills. Floor to the destination on the map, rally style.
Take that! Oh, very good. Not just a road car anymore. You can hear the engine has more power. The anti-rag working hard to keep the turbo spooled up. You get that boost pressure when you need it, every time.
And we got that sound. Enjoy it.
Any unnecessary components have been stripped out, lighter overall. For competition, every ounce of weight counts. You can see the tires dropping.
Well, there we go.
Into the uneven terrain. That's the rally suspension. More ground clearance, absorbs the bumps, and keeps those tires in contact with the surface.
I ordered in some sports brakes. They should help you brake a lot later.
Rally tires help with that too. These ones are made of a harder rubber with a unique tread pattern, built to grip the surface, whatever the conditions.
Push to the finish.
Yeah, buddy.
Rally car upgraded, tested, and ready to show at the festival parade.
So, we now have a fast, comfortable car, and a reborn rally car as well. What to do next?
You'll figure it out, Yuji. Maybe I'll figure it out first. Either way, see you soon. Done.
Johnny. Yeah, we still made it. We got 151, which is fine. I took my time with it. Yeah.
You handled those upgrades well. Thank you.
Oh, we're getting rewards? Oh, hard to say. I'm good on that, Chief. Alright, I'm gonna switch on over to my Opura. And we're gonna have a little bit of a yip yap. What in the world? There we go. Look at that. So, tonight, oh my god, I'm getting flashbanged here. Jesus. Tonight has actually been quite fun. Like, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. I don't mind. It is hot as hell, though. So there is that. Okay, so why are we peaking? La na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, that should do. Sorry, I had a couple of things that I wanted to sort out. Microphone sound wise. So yeah, tonight it has been very interesting all round because not only did the game update and make an AI patch, the AI now seems easier. And if that's the case, I don't mind this. But they need to get their balance correct. Like we're on highly skilled, which is like third or fourth from the highest difficulty in the game, right? Now I don't mind that. I absolutely do not mind that in the slightest. But the seasonal tonight just seemed a little too. Yeah, the seasonal just seemed to be a little bit more on the power, not powerful, thingamabob side, if you know what I mean. Because when you get right down to it, when you get right down, oh my god, it's got flashbanged. When you get right down to it, they've been making so many AI adjustments because of the backlash they've been getting from the computer being too hard. Now the computer wasn't necessarily terribly hard to begin with. It was just the game was cheating. They have rubber banding. That's what the problem is. And people on the Forza forums have been complaining for years. Like, what? Yeah, see if my controller is connected to the level for me. We'll just quit the game anyway. People have been complaining about Horizon having all this rubber banding in it since day one, basically. And they've never done anything to address it. But because of all the memes with Boeing 99 and all that stuff, they decided to address it. Rightfully so. But this wouldn't even be a problem if they didn't use rubber banding and they instead just coded in. They actually just, like, made the computer smart. Like, oh, he's coming up behind me, or he's coming up next to me. Let me throw on my brakes and make sure and do X and Y. Perform a maneuver. But when you get right down to it, the computer only knows how to go forward. The only reason they win is because they're boosted. They are illegitimately boosted by the game itself to be faster, to offer you a challenge. And it's the most unfair way to give someone a challenge. Because we've had cars that they've been replicas of cars that I have. Or not replicas, they've been the same model, but I've had my upgrades and my tunings, they have their upgrades and their tunings. And for whatever reason, sometimes they have been up to several seconds faster. And that's next to impossible. Unless they've done something to engine swap. And I know for a fact that Forza loves to mess around with tuning profiles and all that stuff. Because one of the stories we did, we had to set a lap time, and we're always 1.2 seconds away from getting the time. And it turns out our car had been nerfed, because when we checked the leaderboards, our car's performance index values were 30 something points, 40 points lower than what they should have been, and that was a problem. And I don't know why our performance index is lower. Now, you could be like, oh, but the car's got a lower performance index by default. But that's not the case, because the map screen shows. So you pause the game, you go to the map, and you can hover over your car and it'll tell you your performance index. Our car was showing the original values. So it's like, why have you done this? No, Forza's a weird game. I love playing it. Don't get me wrong, I love playing it and being flashbanged. I can't stop that. Forza loves messing with all the tuning stuff to get an unfair advantage. I have a firm belief they do it so you play online. Because Forza in its own right, even solo, as soon as you start having a good time playing solo, they're losing money. Xbox loses money. Because who's going to pay for Xbox Live Gold if you're just going to play your game solo and have a good time? In my case, I'm playing on PC. I don't have to pay for the monthly subscription, which is fantastic. But the point is, it's a way to drive online engagement. It's not okay, and it should not be accepted. Anyway, I'm going to go through what we're doing for the rest of the week. So it should be fun. Let me see. Gotta go to my profile. Oh, by the way, we've uploaded another video. I keep forgetting that YouTube messages are just a thing. Bloody hate it. Well, I don't hate it, it's just annoying, because it's like, what? Not even that, it's a good throwback to what we used to have, but it's like, who in 2026 is using YouTube messages? Anyway. Oh, wow. Right, tonight has been Forza Horizon 6. We've done 2 seasonals, and we also jumped into the story. Now, the story, for me, pardon me, is almost copy and paste from 5. Where you're doing the Volkswagen, the Ocho stuff. And you're going through this progression of upgrading a vehicle. That's whatever. I don't necessarily care. But we're going to continue it because it's part of the story stuff. We'll do that. We'll do a duet, basically. We'll do the stories and move on to the jobs when we're done with stories. Because there's jobs here, there's a couple of delivery ones, and a couple other things. After that, I'm just going to be done with the game until an expansion comes out. Unless I can rack up points. I'll actually have to play this in my spare time to rack up the points to get to Legend Island. Because it's like 6,000 points. I'm like, what? Terrible. But no, tonight has been Forza Horizon 6. It's been relatively relaxing with a bit of lackluster story that's lifted from the last game. Tomorrow is Dead by Daylight with the Bell End. It's me and Annie jumping on Dead by Daylight. I'm going to load it up now. Not the game, but like the Epic Launcher. And see if there's any kind of update. Because they're doing their 10th anniversary thing right now. So it would be... There might be an update. Oh, there actually isn't. Okay. Interesting. What else do we have? Wednesday. Final Fantasy 9. Jumping back in. We had a great time with it last week. And the week before. But keeping in mind, it's going to be the last one for a little while, because if I start doing that as a story, I'm going to be up to like part 1000 by like the end of the year or next 2 years or whatever. It's going to take up a lot of time. So we're going to cap that. Thursday, community picks. That is, right now, your choices are whatever you want. That's Not My Neighbor, Sims 4, and 2 Point Hospital. 2 Point Hospital is currently winning. Then on Friday, we're coming back to Life is Strange, Episode 3. Well, we're going to start Episode 3. Because the last 2 weeks, we've done Life is Strange, Episode 2. This week, we're starting on Episode 3. We'll call it Part 1. And we'll push through as much of that in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Bada bing, bada boom, and we'll call that a stream. Anyway, you know what we're doing for this week. Saturday the 25th, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit down. We've got 3 out of 5 videos up. Let me have a peek real quick. It's time for me to have a peek. Come on now. I click content, why you not show me content? Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3. And I believe I currently only have 5 videos made. They're all Dragon Ball related, by the way, just putting that one out there. So if you want some Dragon Ball content, you can go and be a channel member. There's 3 videos up there right now. I'm just going through my archive a little bit. 1 second. Yeah, what I'm gonna do. Sparking 0. Go 1, 2. I've got 2 to edit down for Sparking 0. And I believe one of them should be very simple. You got. Okay, so one has a face cam, one doesn't. Alright, so that's very simple to edit down. We'll get the more simplistic one edited down on a Saturday. If I still have the time for it, we'll do the second one as well. And then Sunday will be spent thumbnailing, maybe editing still. And bada bing, bada boom, there'll be 2 new videos up. Hopefully, if I can get my head in the right mindset, so to speak. Yeah, that's all we've got time for tonight. It's been an hour and a half. That is a reasonable time to sit down and play a racing game for a little bit. So shout out to the people that have joined in tonight and watched. Or if you've been a lurker and you've been just lurking and chilling, thank you. Engagement is engagement. I do like it when people chat. They don't have to, because I know people can come in and be like, hi, and then they can be quiet because they might not feel comfortable with chatting. They might not want to chat. But I still want to try and at least provide some kind of entertainment. So, like that. Anyway, thank you to whoever's been watching. Thank you to everyone for all the support. This has been GTA Raj. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.